Let's see what house you in. Woo! Okay, so we have the 8th house coming out for you. Scorpio energy, Pluto energy. This is all about merging, intimacy, sex, your darker side. Ooh, right? Transformation and death, right? This is for Cancer. Yeah, so Cancer, this is great energy. This is all about, you know, your mysterious side. You know, you could be feeling very, very spicy, okay? Right now, you could be really enjoying intimacy, which is beautiful. You know, I'm always about intimacy when it's beautiful, when it's pure, when it's clean, all that good stuff, right? So you could definitely be in, you know, the energy of just being, feeling very, very attractive, very sexual. You could be in the energy of like merging your finances and things with different people. You could be literally, you know, having a new sexual partner right now, and it can be very, very enjoyable. Okay, but there's something about your goals, right? Your resources, death and transformation. I feel like with the Scorpio energy, you know, you are literally this week, you know, it's like a rebirth for you is what I'm hearing. There's something about a rebirth here for you. You could be literally, you know, changing people, places, and things. I feel like some things that used to interest you just don't anymore. Now, with the 9 of Pentacles coming out in the reverse for you here, Cancer, I feel like right now you could be feeling like, you know, there is a lack of resources, but, you know, you are in the house of Pluto, Scorpio. You know, there are resources here. I feel like, you know, there could be some issues. Someone could be having some issues with like some kind of taxes or some kind of a loan or something. Someone could have literally got like one of those short-term loans that have like a very high interest rate because they could have been desperate. I've been there before myself. And I feel like this could be putting you in a bind right now. But I feel like, you know, yeah, with the devil in the reverse here, Spirit is really wanting you to focus on your finances this week and, you know, making some kind of financial plan here, Cancer. There could be definitely some issues with some money going on, for sure. But with the devil in the reverse, I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to get rid of some habits this week. Like I said, it could definitely be a spending habit. You know, we always talk about being obedient for God, but sometimes it also comes with budgeting, right? Sometimes you literally have to budget. You know, Spirit gives you a certain amount of finances to work with. You got to learn how to work with them at some point. And I know this to be true because, you know, the world is here. There's something about you needing to complete a cycle. You know, there's, you know, the world usually means like success, you know, achievement. And I feel like, you know, with the world coming out after this energy of, you know, a lack in finances, you know, I feel like, you know, once you learn this financial lesson, you get down to this financial plan. I feel like, you know, you are going to achieve something here financially. You know, you could be in the energy of feeling like you just don't have enough money, you know, this week. But I feel like Spirit is giving you everything you need. You just may need to watch it here. Knight of Swords is coming out for you. Okay. So with the Knight of Swords coming in here, I feel like, you know, Spirit is just really wanting you to think things through this week, okay? Not only with your finances, but with your words, your thoughts, okay? What are you really trying to manifest this week, Cancer, is what Spirit is saying here, okay? There could be someone literally, yeah, do not leave your vehicle running with children around, okay? There could be a child that literally tries to get into a vehicle. You know how children like to play with the steering wheel and things like that. So literally, please, if you have children, do not leave the car unattended with the children in there this week, okay? There is something about a message coming in for you this week as well, Cancer. I feel like this message is coming in through a spirit animal, okay? This could be any kind of animal. I feel like this is going to resonate specifically with who this is for. But there's something about a message coming in through a spirit animal here for you this week, okay? What's this message? Okay, and we have the 5 of Wands coming out in the reverse for you. And I love this because that means that, you know, as you begin to follow this spiritual financial plan that you're doing this week, right? Because I know you're going to do it, right? Yeah, as you go into this week and you develop this spiritual financial plan, I feel like, you know, all conflict, all mental confusion will fade away here, okay? I feel like a lot of your mental confusion came from just not being able to properly manage things, but I feel like Spirit is really going to give you some insight on this week. Okay, so there's a lot of energy of conflict and a lot of energy of confusion and frustration that is leaving you here this week. Yeah, look, High Priestess, this is you. Okay, there's something about this week using your
double High Priestess
again. Okay, there's something about you using your spiritual eye this week. Okay, seeing things beyond the surface. It's like God has given you discernment, Cancer, and is expecting you to use it. You know, when God gives you the gift of discernment and you fail to use it over and over again, it becomes frustrating, right? God becomes frustrated. So I feel like this week, Spirit is really wanting you to focus on your intuition, your discernment, and seeing things with your third eye. I'm hearing even close your eyes, you know, quite often this week and just hear, right, with your spiritual eye, right? I know that sounds crazy, but you know, if you know, you know, right? Like that kind of energy. But yeah, I feel like going into this week, you know, you have a lot of good energy to look forward to, but there's definitely something here about your financial planning. You could be really needing to be on a budget this week for sure, Cancer, okay? So we have the longhorn, the pronghorn coming out for you, and Spirit says action, okay? Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen sense will lead you to success. And I feel like, you know, Spirit is so right. You know, I feel like once you really get this spiritual, because this is spiritual. You know, this is a spiritual financial plan. You're doing this to show God that you are obedient, right? It's like that kind of energy. You're doing it to show God that, hey, God, if you do this, you know, you know, if you allow me to live in my purpose, I can maintain, right? Like that kind of energy. So there's something definitely about this here, okay? And then we have compassion, number 15 coming out for you. Okay, you could literally be married for 15 years, be in a 15-year cycle, or be 51 years old. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter. So the unconditional love can flow from source throughout our heart into the world. And I love this. You know, I feel like literally, you know, you are, whoever you are, Cancer, you are a divine mediator. And, you know, God really loves you and chose you for a divine purpose. I feel like even your spending habits and you tighten this up is going to actually change a lot of things around you. See, there are so many people that watch you, right? They watch how you conduct your home. They watch how you conduct your business. They watch how you conduct yourself out in public. So Spirit is just wanting you to be a model, okay, for the earth angels, right? You're like a model earth angel so that others can see and, you know, get on the board. That was your message, Cancer. I love you guys. God bless you.
Okay, Cancer. Soul report. So it's given.
It's given.
All right, so you come out in your 8th house. So you show up with a sexuality that's mysterious. So you could be finding out that you like the same sex, Cancer, in this energy. You could be finding out that you like a different sex. Whatever it is, or you could have a bit of both in this energy. It's a mysterious sexuality that surrounds you. Spirit is saying, don't forget God and your deep-seated values as you move into your journey. So I feel you being tempered by a dark energy. Doesn't mean evil. Could lead to evil. But dark energy is just dark energy. I see you sharing resources right now. Could be with a partner. Could be going half on a phone bill. Could be actually trapped inside of a phone bill with somebody. Shared bill, light bill. You stand to gain a financial inheritance of some sort. I don't know if you're manifesting finances. It could be a will involved. But Spirit wants you to be frugal with it. So practice frugality now. Like, don't spend beyond your means. That way, when you bring in what you're manifesting, you won't run through it. Like, so Spirit is saying practice frugality. Look up the word. Frugality. Frugality. The name Demetrius could be significant. Odessa, Cam, or Tina. All right, so diving right into your soul report.
I heard Nelsa.
You show up in the 5 of coins in reverse, being clarified by happiness. So I'm feeling you were being robbed of your peace and you gained it back. This is kind of like getting back money that you lost. So it could be in the physical as well. Like you could have lost some money and received it back. Or you could have, I'm getting somebody that likes to gamble. So you could just be on one of your winning streaks. Also with the happiness, it's like whatever happened and whatever was brought into you, it manifests as happiness. So it's not you feeling like you're without in this energy. It's a fulfilling energy coming to you within these next 7 days. I can say that. 4 wands being clarified by loneliness. So I feel like God is wanting you to start from a place of isolation, right? This loneliness is like, you know how God, it's the card says, I know that I am never alone. So God wants you to be aware, right? At the beginning, mind you, it said, don't forget God and don't forget your deep-seated values. So with this loneliness energy, I feel like it's a need for you to be separate and apart. For whatever you're bringing in, I see an inheritance, financial inheritance, could be spiritual. It's money, a lot of it. So I feel like this loneliness is what you could be incurring. Like you know how it feels when you know you're the only one about to get something, or you know you're the only one that got it, and maybe you want to share the information or you want to share it with other people, but you can feel like, I got to hold this all on my own. Like this, this is my burden, or this is my come up, or whatever it may be. It's an energy of loneliness, but it's being clarified by the 4 wands. Well, it's clarifying the 4 wands actually. So it's solidly where you need to be situated at. The 6 of wands clarified by adversity. So again, the public comes into play in your energy. Right? You could be really dealing with challenges. Like I'm talking about in areas of faith, religious doctrine, transitioning from either spirituality to religion or religion to spirituality. I can see that in your energy. The 6 of wands, it shows you in the light of being held in high honors. So it's a good energy. It's just that you met with adversity. So I feel like it kind of it's actually being clarified with this high priestess in reverse to the perseverance. So I see that you need to push a little harder, right? It's like, even though you've been met with adversity, you need to know, like it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. But are you doing that? Because the high priestess energy is in reverse. So you could be letting, like, I'm hearing public opinion. Like, you could be letting that affect your moves, like your rhythm. It could be thrown off. You got a solid 4 wands, but it's going to require you to be lonely. So you got to begin to put people's opinion aside from you. Perseverance is the word, right? And that's where you lack at right now, right? That's your major energy. And it's kind of in reverse. So this 3 of coins was upright to the health. So it's like 3 of coins is seeing things from an elevated standpoint. Like you can see your ships coming in. If you look at your life, right, and you really, really set aside the adversity and the challenges, and you really look at your life, Cancer, you can see exactly what you're bringing in. Like, you can see it. And I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So I see you showing yourself love and respect. Could be eating a little more green. I'm getting cabbage, spinach. And that could be good. That could be working for you. Working wonders for you, actually. But with this 3 of coins, learn how to see things from the ground that God has already given you. Don't be afraid to dwell there and look down. Like, I feel like God has moved you to a place, but you haven't learned how to exist on that level. So you leave the place that God, because it's probably lonely there. So you might find yourself leaving the place where God assigned you to, right? Just due to loneliness, but that's the place where you have to dwell. You have to dwell in the ground that God has given you and begin to look out. That way, when you look out, you can really see things as they are and not as they appear to be. So, overall, soul report, just know you're solid, Cancer. You know, change your perception a little bit. You are going to be happy moving into this next 7 days. So try not to squander it. That was your soul reading. God bless you. Hope that it resonated.